Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to a UU Live. I, of course, am PokeaimMD, and today we're going to be using a team with Fabio on it. That Shift C sent me, so big shout outs to him. I think he has Spec Sylveon as well, so this will be a really offensive team with Mandibuzz as a pivot to bring in these monsters. So let's just... Who are you? What have you done with Whitney? Oh my god. Okay. What is this? It's like Ace Trainer Butler? Like, what is this actually supposed to be? Oh, these actually have nicknames too. Okay, okay. We have Banded Donphan on this team too, so it looks really, really fun. Specs with HP Dark. That's no way that's supposed to be HP Dark. Is that actually supposed to be HP Dark? Yeah, it's supposed to be Hidden Power Fire. Why is it dark? Am I CTC? Holy crap. So we're already starting off great, guys. I'm gonna lead off on Mandibuzz though, because I can pretty much safely just click Foul Play, bring this thing down to its potential Focus Sash. Actually, Mandibuzz just matches up so well versus my opponent. Nothing on his team wants to switch into a Foul Play. Of course, I'm pretty weak to Magneton, but we're just going to Foul Play this thing and bring it down to its Focus Sash. I'm just going to Roost, expecting him to want to go for the Explosion to prevent a Defog, as he does go for that. And we are right back at full. So, absolutely amazing. Oh my god, the puns. Absolutely amazing. Magneton is going to come out. I expect a Flash Cannon, but he could Volt Switch. Either way, my best play is going directly into Fabio, as Fabio takes him on like indefinitely. And what I want to do is, I'm pretty sure... Actually, there's no reason not to spam Dragon Pulse versus this. We break his sub. He's leftovers, not something like a Violite. I don't think he can do anything to me. And if anything, he's going to try and dodge a Focus Blast. But I don't even know, because I do have Thunder Wave on this Fabio, and I will go for it 100% after I go for Dragon Pulse. I'm thinking here he might bring out his... he can't even bring out anything. Like even the Blade. That's why I'm going for Dragon Pulse, because Dragon Pulse breaks the sub, makes me stay in. You don't sleep on Fabio. This thing has 361 special attack. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like 470 something when I Mega Evolve. You know, it's already stronger than Latios as it is. So Fabio, unless he has HP Ice or something like that, he goes for sub again. Our Dragon Pulse will be able to break his sub. I'm really not sure what this set is going to be doing versus me. Look at this. We'll be able to 2 KO him. I could go for Focus Blast here. Alternatively... We have Defog and Rapid Spin, which is actually very nice on this team versus this guy. I want to keep Fabio alive because we're kind of weak to the Aerodactyl. Then again, we do have Banded Donphan. Yeah, I'll just click Dragon Pulse again. His Charge Beam isn't going to do anything to me. He will get these special attack rays, but like I said, we'll be able to easily 2 KO him with the Dragon Pulse. And the worst, Flash Cannon? Maybe he could have HP Ice. I don't know if he'd have HP Ice though, because I don't feel like that hits anything in this tier, like specifically. That more than Flash Cannon would anyway. As yeah, he does go for Flash Cannon. And we were able to knock out the Magneton with 2 Dragon Pulses. Nice. Assuming Hydreigon's going to come out, as it does, great. Well, not really, but you know, it is what it is. I do have Sylveon, so I kind of expect a U-turn here. Now, I'm actually just going to go out to Sylveon directly, as he does double onto Entei. Again, an interesting play on my opponent's part, considering... a Tentacruel was also an option right there, but nonetheless it worked out for my opponent. And Sylveon doesn't do anything for me, honestly, outside of checking Hydreigon, which is very important. So I'm going to go out to my Tentacruel right here as he goes Aerodactyl. That's why I was thinking about clicking Hyper Voice, because Sylveon doesn't do much, but he goes out into Aero, and I'm assuming, he has Earthquake. But at the same time, I just want to go for Rapid Spin. I want to get rid of these rocks as early as possible. I do not tank an Earthquake, apparently. What the hell? Tentacruel just died. There's no way I just died to that. As I can go out into my... Donphan. And the thing is, I don't have to predict him going out to the Blade, because I do have Mandibuzz as a really nice switch in. So I'm just going to go for Ice Shard right here. It is Banded. It will be a 2-hit KO. As he goes for the Hone Claws. Where's my accuracy? And once again, we're just going to go for the Ice Shard. If he wants to bring out Entei, again, Mandibuzz is the Pokemon that's going to be winning me this game 100% anyway. And at this point, I think I can just afford to sack my Fabio. As he doubles out into the Blade, probably scouting for Earthquake. I guess he doesn't know the damage that I did. or yeah, he's not sure of the damage. But I can Volt Switch on out of there, get off a hell of a lot, go right out into our Mandibuzz on an SD or anything. His SD isn't going to do crap to me, and I can afford to just defog right here. We're going to get rid of the Stealth Rock. I'm tired of them coming in when I am switching around. We even keep our Mandibuzz at a pretty respectable amount of HP, and I guess Sylveon still does check Hydreigon, so we're going to keep that alive. We're going to sack Fabio right here, that way we can go out to our Entei and pretty much get a kill, as it is banded damage. No reason not to go for the Volt Switch right here. Actually, no reason not to go for Dragon Pulse right here. He doesn't have a switch in. He's definitely going for Sacred Fire again, but if he does miss, this would be fine for me. Another play that I could have made right there would have been Thunder Wave, but we'll be able to go out into our Entei. And, I think we're going to click Stone Edge, because the thing is, if he goes out into his Hydreigon, we weaken it for Ice Shard. Oh, we need a little bit of chip damage, but Stone Edge is just a better play regardless, like 100%. So look at that. That definitely weakened that for Ice Shard. Actually, he gets knocked out by the Extreme Speed at that point. So we'll go right for the E-Speed and be able to get rid of this monster. And Entei being alive forces my opponent not to spam his own... Sacred Fire, because then he's in danger of losing to my... my Stone Edge. So again, it's gonna put us in a decent position regardless of what my opponent wants to do right here. As he doubles out into the Blade, I have a counter to this, and I'm not gonna let him hit me. So I'm gonna go right out to my Mandibuzz, because I can pretty much just get off a foul play and knock something out or weaken something a ridiculous amount. Goes out to Hydreigon. We do tank any hit that Hydreigon wants to go for, whether it be dropping a Draco or not. However, I'm not going to risk him randomly critting me with Draco, especially because I'm more physically defensive than special defensive, I just noticed. So we're going to go hard into Sylveon. I'm not sure if he's going to double again into Entei for the 1000th time. I feel like my opponent's making very unnecessary plays, as he's just going to lose to my own Entei, but that's fine. We'll click Hyper Voice again if he tries to switch again for no reason. And we'll go out into our Entei. And at this point, I'm just going to go for the Sacred Fire, because I feel like he's just going to go out to the Blade, and I'm tired of that happening. I'm just tired of that happening. Yeah, I'm actually tired of it happening. And his Sacred Fire isn't going to do crap to me anyway. And in any case, we weaken him to the point where he's going to get picked off by my Ice Shard. Like, I'm literally going to late game sweep him with Donphan, which is big. So we'll go for the Extreme Speed right there. And I don't want him to double. I doubt he would though, so I'm going to go right out to Mandibuzz and just click Foul Play and finally get my kill. Mandibuzz, like, I literally win by clicking Extreme Speed, by clicking the... I literally win by clicking the Ice Shard, which knocks out Hydreigon, knocks out Aerodactyl. He cannot switch into this Foul Play at all. Aerodactyl will die. Hydreigon will die. He went Aerodactyl, so goodbye. I can also knock out Entei. I'm like 100%. As he goes Hydreigon right here. And I will Roost to tank this hit. As he goes for the taunt. Very good play on my opponent's part. But we'll go out into our Entei, because if he Roosts, for example, or drops a Draco, basically he's in a position where if he drops a Draco, we're able to beat him with our Donphan. So we're able to go out to Donphan here, and yeah, we're going to win with clicking Earthquake. That's our way of winning this game. Yeah, we're actually going to double out, expecting him to switch, because, like, he's been doing like 10 million times, and we'll be able to go for the Foul Play right here and pick up our kill. So I don't know. I feel like this game is so unnecessary. He's trying to make it that I don't win with Banned Dump. I don't even know if he acknowledges that I'm banned. This guy's just the type of dude that switched so many times. If this team had rocks, it would have been over. But that Pokemon is gone. Hydreigon is going to come out. We're going to taunt him. That way he cannot Roost, as he unfortunately misses a Draco. And what we can do is just Roost. Ooh, okay, I see you trying to make plays. I guess he doesn't have, maybe he's not Roost on his. The thing, doesn't Foul Play, regardless of burn, put him in range of Ice Shard anyway? Yeah, so even if he burnt me, I wouldn't be 2-hit KO'd. I could go for the Foul Play again. And I think it comes down to whether or not he has Roost. I guess he doesn't have Roost, so he just forfeit. That was a really odd game. A really odd first game. Not sure. I guess my opponent, like, he was making very aggressive plays. I need rocks on this team. I definitely need rocks on this team. Gunk Shot hits Sylveon. Do I really need Gunk Shot on this? I understand why he has Gunk Shot for Sylveon and Florges. But I think we handled that well. I need Stealth Rock. I'm putting that on the choice band and Stealth Rock set. Yeah, we need rocks. We definitely need rocks. I'm going to pause it, guys, until we find another one. We will be right back. Alright, guys, so we have another battle versus Jay the Gray. Actually, a pretty decent. He's definitely a decent player, but he's also a friend of mine. I think we'll be able to throw him off a bit with our Fabio. Speaking of which, I'm just going to lead off with that. I can Rapid Spin pretty safely. Hey, man, have fun. And I'm hoping that Donphan actually puts in a bit of work here, too. So, what we're going to do is lead off with Fabio, because Fabio just matches up so well versus his team. He does not have good switch-ins. And I can go right for the Volt Switch right here. If he wants to U-turn, that's fine. I don't expect him to go out into Crocodile, just because if I went for Dragon Pulse there, he's in a bad position. I expect Sylveon to want to come out, as it does. And what I can do now is proceed to... What is... Now we have 3 moves on Sylveon? What's going on? Oh, Hidden Power Fire, Hidden Power Fire. You guys saw that was Shadow Ball before, right? That Hidden Power Fire removed itself and it was Shadow Ball. I'm not going crazy. I'm not going crazy. Yeah, we'll go right out into our Tentacruel. It looks like he is Specs. And honestly, I just want to throw off some Scalds. I do have Acid Spray to quote-unquote beat Suicune 1v1. I want to throw off a Scald because basically if I burn pretty much anything on his team, I make it harder for him to beat me. And I'm assuming he's going to try and pass that. I'm not sure. He is Calm Mind Sylveon. We are going to go for Acid Spray though. Drop his Special D. That's some clean damage. And we'll be able to go for a Toxic Spike right here on his Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice isn't going to do much. Obviously my Acid Spray isn't doing anything either. But we are going to throw off a Scald again. I'm not going to go for Acid Spray again just in case he goes Beedrill or anything trying to absorb the Toxic Spike as he does, as we are able to throw off a Scald, and we do get a burn lanes with the standard spam, and Scald trying to burn me like Senator. Terrible for my opponent. Absolutely terrible for my opponent. And once again, I'm just going to go for that T-Spike because I will eat up the Drill Run. And we wear him down ridiculously with that T-Spike. So, Scald is my play of choice. I do have Mandibuzz, but I want to just throw off Scalds again. He doesn't appreciate switching into this. If I can poison something, 1, Scald would be able to knock him out with the burn. 2, this Scald is going to hurt him anyway. Beedrill being weakened is great. Suicune is like probably the biggest threat to me. Like straight up the biggest threat to me. Straight up the biggest threat to me. Though obviously poisoning it works more so in my favor. And what we are going to do is get up a Toxic Spike again. Not expecting him really to go for... I expected him to go out. Why is this thing named Hentai? I just noticed the nickname. Okay, I appreciate the team, bro, but I am changing these... I'm getting rid of these nicknames. What is this? Ain't no tentacle porn going out here. Get out of here. No. No. We just can't. I can't. And we can go right out into our Ampharos, taking his attack, as he does not burn us with Scald. And now we can proceed to spam Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse hits Crocodile, as well as knocks out Beedrill. I don't know if he'd actually go out to Sylveon directly because of the Volt Switch, but I wanted to be able to knock out the Beedrill as we are able to get rid of it. Crocodile is going to come out. I kind of expect him to Pursuit. He could knock off. I'm just going to go for the Dragon Pulse anyway. I don't necessarily need Fabio in this, and if he does go for Pursuit trying to predict my Mandibuzz, as that's something that could definitely come out. A knockoff doesn't even knock us out, and we are able to do a hell of a lot to him with this. Holy crap, man. And we could tank his knockoff. I'm not sure if he's Scarf or not, but be able to go right out into our Arcanine, our Entei, and just click Extreme Speed right now. Yeah, that poison was so big on Suicune. So goodbye, Crocodile. Straight up gone. As long as we have Acid Spray, we can spam Specs, Hyper Voice, and win as well. Suicune is going to come out, and I think I want to go right out into my Tentacruel, just to go for the Acid Spray, drop his Special D. That way, my Specs Sylveon just dominates him. So, yeah, we'll go right for Acid Spray, drop his Special D. As he's not even able to burn us. Wow, man. It's terrible for him. And I can go right out to my Spec Sylveon right now. On his Scald. Lands with the standard Sander spam and Skull trying to burn me like Senator. But his Suicune will go down 100% to this. He has no switch-ins to this. His own Fortress will be 2 KO'd. Infernape will be 2 KO'd. And as long as we keep his Suicune low, we can win. So his Sylveon is going to come out. That's easily going to be 2 KO'd. I don't know if he's running max speed like I am, but according to Burn, he is not. So we'll be able to go right for the Hyper Voice again. And we do have Taunt on Mana Buzz as well, so we do beat Suicune 1v1 with the Poison. And I'll go Tentacruel just in case he doesn't go for Wish right here, as he goes for Hyper Voice. So, that's completely fine, as we will be able to knock out Sylveon with the Burn. I'm assuming Suicune's going to want to come out now. Names with the standard Sander spam and Skull trying to burn me like Senator. And we can just Scald this thing on his close combat. As that is Life Orb. And we'll go right out into our Donphan and go right for the Banded Earthquake. We do have Sturdy as well. He cannot knock us out. Banded Earthquake might be able to 2KO everything on his team. Like straight up. He cannot switch into this monster. Like if Suicune comes in, for example, it can't come in. If Suicune comes in, it can't come in. I definitely got very, very fortunate with Burns though. As long as we keep Infernape low enough to the point, like Mana Buzz walls it, right? And we do have Extreme Speed Entei in the back. Entei would have been a play I could have made right there as well. But the important part is we do have Mana Buzz in the back to be able to taunt his Suicune. So we're gonna go right for the Banded Earthquake one more time, as he's gonna get up his Stealth Rock. And Suicune is not gonna be able to tank this too well. So if he wants to go for Scald, that's completely fine. Otherwise, he has to rest because this is Banded Earthquake. So he has to go for Scald and I think get a burn on us. And if he gets the burn, that's completely fair, you know. He does not get the burn, as we are able to knock him out with the Earthquake plus Poison. Infernape is going to come out. And we can go right for the... We could go right for the Earthquake right there to prevent him from potential starting up, though he is close combat. Good game. With the standard Sand spam is called. They're trying to burn me. They're trying to burn me like Senator. Scald is top 3, man. I definitely got so lucky versus him. I had to like code CTC there. Holy crap. That's my boy. He can still win if he crits me right now. Yeah. If he does crit me, he can win. But he does not crit me, and this 100% puts him in range of... I'm pretty sure he was in range of Extreme Speed anyway. But we can just go for Foul Play. I'm actually going to go for Taunt just in case he's randomly slack off Infernape. But Entei in the back is going to be able to knock him out with the... Yo, lands with the standard spam and Skull trying to burn me like Senator. I love that line, man. Good game, bro. So Entei able to come through. Acid Spray put in work. Scald was literally the MVP in that game. And we're going to pause it, guys, until we find another battle. We will be right back. Guys, so we have another game, and very, very threatening team on our opponent's part. We actually don't have much counterplay for Mamoswine besides pivoting. Hidden Power Dragon! What is wrong with you, Sylveon? No, no, you're doing this on purpose. You're doing... This is not a running joke. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Okay. No. No. Where the hell did we get Hidden Power Dragon from? How is it... Help. Choice Specs. Hyper Voice. Psyshock. I swear you'll work. Hidden Power Fire. Shadow Ball. Sylveon, you good, bro? There you go. Like I said, we don't have much counterplay for Mamoswine. I'm debating leading off with... I think I'm just going to lead off with Sylveon, actually. Just in case he led off on Machamp, this was the better lead. But unfortunately, he led off with his Mamoswine. And, again, we don't have much counterplay for this, huh? Fabio helps in this game because it checks Gyarados and Volt switches around. This is so good in this... Well, this is okay in this game. I'm just going to go for Hyper Voice as we are randomly faster. Alright, so thank God I went for that play over anything else. Don't know why we were faster than him. But if we were faster than him, I think that my Mandibuzz might be faster. I'm just going to allow him to Ice Shard and pick me off. It's way too risky of me switching out to Entei on the Ice Shard and going for Extreme Speed. What if that didn't work out, guys? I would have lost Entei to Earthquake. So I'm going to go for Sacred Fire because it's 95% accuracy. Come on, you'll hit. But it has a chance to burn the Blastoise, which is the better thing. I think we did prevent rocks from our opponent. Not sure if Blissey was his rocker, though. But I was able to knock him out. We do have a decent switch into the Blastoise as he goes out into Gyarados. Not too worried because Mandibuzz does check this thing indefinitely, especially because now he went for sub. He's even more in range of foul play, and I can go right for the foul play as he is sub toxic Gyarados. Help, help, help. And even though he can go Sylveon here pretty safely, I'm not going to predict that because I do have Tentacruel, a pretty much draw-free or a pretty safe all-around switch into Sylveon. Unless it's like Spec Psy Shock, which I'm special defensive. So we'll go right out to Tentacruel. And unfortunately, he starts Calm Minding. I'll go for Toxic first just because I want to be able to wear down the Machamp as he passes to, I'm assuming, Blastoise. Yep. But I mean, we do wear him down a bit with this. Definitely going to be a problem, though. But at least with Acid Spray, we'll be able to do a little bit of damage, weaken him a bit. I don't think he'll be able to 2-hit KO us as we are still faster than him anyway as he goes right for Rapid Spin. So again, we only need a Poison for this Blastoise specifically. And I'll be able to go for a Toxic Spike again. Like Dark Pulse shouldn't be a 2-hit KO on us just because of the fact that we're Tentacruel and we're max special defense. And I'll be able to go for Acid Spray. After the next Acid Spray and Poison, it should be a KO with the one after that. Just based on the drops. I'm not sure if he'd go Gyarados here. It's sub-toxic Gyarados, though. I don't know what the rest of his set would be. We're facing some really weird teams this time, this live. But after the next Poison, this Acid Spray may just be able to knock him out, as he is going to go out to Blissey. I'm assuming he's just going to Wish Pass. However, what we are going to do is go directly into Donphan because we can go right for the Banded Earthquake, and that will be able to pick up a kill right here outside of Gyarados. So he's going to try and Wish Pass. We're not going to let anything outside of Gyarados come out. I think Banded Knockoff may be able to knock out Max HP Blastoise, but I'm not 100% sure. But we'll go for Earthquake right here just in case he randomly decides to pass the Blastoise, as he does. Again, we're Banded. There was no way that thing was living. And if he goes Sylveon, we're Earthquaking that. If he goes Machamp, we're Earthquaking that. If he goes Gyarados, we're hoping he digs and Earthquake that. But he does go Sylveon. We're going to Earthquake this because it's his choice band again. We may be faster because this thing uses EV to outspeed defensive Sylveon, as we are faster. And due to Sturdy, we'll be able to live any hit anyway. Not that he bops us down to Sturdy, but Earthquake is still going to be the play, as Gyarados is going to come out. And again, the great thing is we do have Taunt on Mandibuzz as well. So Gyarados is going to come out. We can go right to Mandibuzz. I'm very scared of this Gyarados, actually, just because it is sub-toxic. But Foul Play will do a decent number to Machamp as well. And pretty much everything on his team. Is he sub-toxic Bounce? Oh, God, I just spoke into existence, didn't I? No. So what I want to do is actually go out to Ampharos because prior to Mega, we do have the chance to paralyze him with Static. And we wall him anyway if this is a set sub-toxic Waterfall Dragon Dance. I don't know if he'd had Earthquake as his other move. But prior to Mega evolving, we do have Static. So that flinch hurts because pretty much Foul Play would have put him in range of Stone Edge from my Entei. But we're going to try and get some revenge going on. Is Fabio always putting in the finest of work. And we can just Volt Switch on out of there, break his sub, and proceed to honestly sack Tentacruel. Yeah. Lands with the standard spam and Scald. And I actually want to get up another Toxic. Actually, we'll go for Acid Spray. That way he can't sub up on us. First I make her Acid Spray. Then I drop our special D. Because he could be Heal Bell Blissey, however, because it's Wish, I'm not sure. Since it's Wish support, I'm actually not sure if it's Heal Bell. But either way, Fabio gets to come out now and go for the... I love how Fabio got crit and immediately got the static off on this thing. But we'll be able to go right for the Volt Switch. And either pick off Sylveon or Lurin Blissey. I kind of wanted a second layer Toxic Spike just in case Blissey got annoying. But I don't think that'll be too much of a problem considering... just look at that damage. Holy crap. Yeah, I'll be able to go right to Donphan. Donphan is a thing that will knock out Blissey 100%. Yeah, we're going right for Earthquake too. We can't risk a Heal Bell from anything. I kind of want Rocks. You know, it's crazy that I actually want Rocks. I'm going for Rocks. I don't care. I'll risk a Heal Bell. I do not want Rock. I want Rocks up. As he switches on to Gyarados anyway, so this is great. So we'll be limiting these switch-ins. And I'm not worried about this thing. We're going to go right out to Fabio and again just go for Volt Switch. As he goes for Toxic and unfortunately misses. That's our, you know, if you don't want to miss, use Acid Spray. No, that's definitely, again, that just sucks for my opponent because it would be wearing me down. But, and now with the Rocks up, which we finally got Rocks up on, our opponent will be able to pretty much just Volt Switch around indefinitely. And I can afford to go out to Life Orb Entei. It does knock out Blissey with the Sacred Fire. If he wants to go out to Machamp, we'll be able to wear that thing down a bit too. Flex on these trainers, Machamp. How do I want to beat this guy? Then I'm just going to Sacred Fire, honestly. It'll do a lot to the point where... When he can't knock me out with a Dynamic Punch anyway, unless he's Bandit or Life Orb, as I think that seems to be the case. Yeah. Yeah, we could proceed to go out to Mandibuzz. I don't know if he'd be max speed or not, but Foul Play will be able to knock him out. We do have Taunt for the Blissey, so we prevent that thing from healing up as well. As Blissey comes out. And you will be taunted. Playing with the standard Sander spam and Skull trying to burn me like Senator. But we are going to taunt this thing, preventing it from healing up at all, as he's going to go for Seismitoss. And the good thing is, as well, that the max damage a Toxic can do is obviously 50%, so we can wear him down and proceed to Roost. And with the standard Sander spam and Skull trying to burn me like Senator. And, oh, Donphan's actually at 103. That's amazing. So Donphan is at just enough to be able to live the Seismitoss. I didn't even notice that. And we can go right for the Bandit knockoff. Why do you... Smiley face at me? Oh, I don't know. But we can go right for the Bandit knockoff and get rid of our opponent's item. Unless he's rest... No, even if he's rest, it doesn't matter. There's no moveset he could have that could beat us. And we can go right for the... we go right for knockoff right here. Get rid of its leftovers. As he is going to go for sub. And we can proceed to just go for knockoff again. As he is going to be able to knock us out. And I think Fabio wants to be able to take this kill right here. So we're going to go for Dragon Pulse. And that is going to be a good game. So really interesting game. Definitely weird teams. Because like his Mamoswine was max HP. Had it been like a Life Orb offensive set, I think the game would have been a lot differently. Or would have gone a lot differently. But we have another game. And this will probably be the last game. Looks like Venomoth Hyper Offense. We're going to lead off Amanda Buzz because pretty much same game plan versus Azelf. He could taunt me. There's always that risk that Azelf could go for taunt. Not that it's necessarily a risk, but there's always that Azelf could go for taunt, is pretty much what I'm saying. We are very weak to Venomoth. Wow. Entei can put in a bit of work, though. This is thankfully a quote-unquote counter because we do have the taunt. So we prevent him from sleep powdering us. And from Quiver Dancing up enough. Yeah, we're very weak to Venomoth, though. That's Specs, because that did 2. Yeah, that actually did nothing. And we're going to proceed to roost up this damage. I don't know if that's Specs or not. I actually don't think it's Specs. It's definitely Tinted Lens, and unfortunately it's faster than Entei too. I'm going to make the Fabio play because we can live any one hit and go for the Thunder Wave from here. And Thunder Wave stops... It literally stops everything in its tracks. Sceptile hasn't Mega Evolved yet, so obviously it won't be able to absorb this, and even if it did, it couldn't absorb it anyway. Like it wouldn't get the... I have Mold Breaker, so yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. We can bring Azelf down. Let's Focus Sash, as unfortunately from our opponent, he does get paralyzed, and we can proceed to go for Volt Switch right here. We potentially prevented Rocks right there. Not entirely sure. kind of like Donphan here, just because Choice Bandit's faster than Empoleon. I hope we lure in Empoleon. By making this play, I hope we lure in Empoleon, as Venomoth is his play of choice. However, because it's sturdy, we do live a hit. If he wants to go for Sleep Powder, he can't Quiver Dance up on me, which is the main thing. And I do have Bandit Earthquake, so I'll take this. I'll definitely take this. He does go for the substitute, sub disable, Quiver Dance, Bug Buzz. I'm assuming that's his set. We're going to go right out to Entei on the disable, as he goes right for Quiver Dance. And I'm pretty sure we 2-hit KO you with the extreme speed, so like easily, very easily. Hydreigon is his play of choice. It's going to take a lot from this. A hell of a lot, one might say. As we can go right out to Sylveon. If he wants to... Finally, the Sylveon has the right set, good lord. If he wants to double out into Empoleon, be my guest. We just got a bit of chip damage on him anyway. It's definitely sub-quiver, as he makes a really nice double out into Empoleon. Good play on my opponent's part. However, we beat this thing 1v1 with Tentacruel if we Scald Burn it, and we can Rapid Spin away his hazards, which is the important part. Keeping Stealth Rock out, keeping Entei as a check to Venomoth, as he goes right for Hydro Pump. Ooh. But he doesn't beat us 1v1, so... basically, he doesn't end up with Stealth Rock at the end of the day, so... I'll go for Scald. If we burn Venomoth, for example, we beat it. And I can proceed to go directly into Entei on a potential Disable or Extreme Speed. Or Bug Buzz, excuse me. Nice, we tanked. And look how much I did, though, because of Tinted Lens. It's crazy. And we're definitely going right for E-Speed, not risking anything. This Venomoth is a threat. Unfortunately, we failed to pick up the KO. However... Yeah, I can proceed to go right out to Tentacruel and go right for Scald. He doesn't have enough, like, he won't be able to Quiver Dance up. Pretty much. Scald knocks him out. I'm hoping he sacks this Venomoth. Unfortunately, losing Entei means we lose Extreme Speed for Sceptile, but with Sylveon being alive and the fact that this thing weakens Hydreigon as well, we should be okay versus Sceptile, as we are able to get a burn right there. And I want to make the Sylveon play. I don't know if he'll go for Iron Tail or Flash Cannon, as he fires off a Dark Pulse. That seems to be Life Orb. And I don't want him to randomly go for Flash Cannon if he has it, so I'm going to go right back out on the Tentacruel, just to tank that if he does go for that. As he goes for Taunt, which again is a fine for me because he is going to go down to Burn, and we can always Scald the Venomoth, so we keep this thing alive. Sylveon is so useful in winning this game. I think Donphan wins too. He's going to go out to Venomoth. I mean, I have Scald, so you're not going to be able to tank my hit, and also Disable doesn't work because it's not Gen 1, so you're not randomly disabling a move. Maybe he's trying to lure the Scald, that way he can go right back out. Or, no, he just sacks Venomoth. Alright, great. This thing was a threat. He does get the special defense drop. However, Venomoth was the bigger threat, so I'm glad we were able to take that thing down. As Sceptile is going to come out. I don't think Fabio does anything for us, and even if he subs, we have Hyper Voice to break through the subs. So Fabio is going to be my play, or my sack of choice. As I'm actually going to double out to Sylveon. Should I make this play? It's so unnecessary, but I'm going to make the play. I'm making the play. As he goes on to Empoleon. Either he... No, he definitely didn't expect my double. What did he expect? He expected a Dragon Pulse there and didn't want to go for his own. But I can now go out to Tentacruel, eat up this thing's Hydro Pump, and proceed to spam Scald. Absolutely no reason not to. Mienshao is my opponent's play of choice. I think this was his way of winning, so I don't necessarily agree with this play. Especially if he's just going to go for the knockoff anyway, which not only will it not be able to knock me out, but it does give me the opportunity to burn my opponent, as that is exactly what happens. And we can proceed to go for the Toxic Spike right here, just because he's going to go down. So this hurts, this hurts the Sceptile if he goes up to that, and as Empoleon comes out, and we'll find out if he's not faster, he can't be faster, but we can go for Scald, as we are going to burn him as well, as he is going to go for Defog. However, Scald, the burn puts him on a timer, so I can just proceed to spam my Toxic. Honestly, I could just spam Scald. I have no reason not to spam Scald. It also potentially burns the Sceptile as well, and he's not able to knock us out. So again, it does potentially burn Sceptile. It also, this is not offensive Empoleon. It is offensive Empoleon, but it's like max HP, I'm pretty sure, as we are going to be able to We're going to lose our Tentacle right there. However, I can go out to Fabio and safely click Volt Switch. I don't care about Lightning Rod because of Mold Breaker. If he has Ice Beam, all we're doing is wearing him down anyway. I didn't even need to make that play, honestly. I could have just went out into Sylveon most likely and knocked him out. But I go out to Mandibuzz here and just go right for Foul Play. It will be able to knock out the Empoleon. And Foul Play also prevents... I don't even think Subtuck will go for anything outside of maybe Growth, if it has Growth. I don't even know if it has Growth. But I have Banded Ice Shard in the back. This will be 2-hit KO'd by Dragon Pulse, potentially, depending on rolls. Especially because I'm physically defensive. But the guy ends up forfeiting, and we're going to end the game right there. So, you know what? I like Banded Donphan was pretty cool. And Fabio actually put in work this live too. Fabio definitely put in work. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed this little mini UU live. I'm just putting my teams together to finish up the doubles OU road top 10. We're still about 200 points away from top 10 in that. But that's the only road we have left. But in any case, guys, hope you guys all enjoyed. And I will see you guys next time. Cue the outro.